If you're like me, you like to collect guns. I love collecting guns, and there's some guns that I really like that are probably not worth a whole lot of money, and there's some guns that I like that certainly are. And there's certain guns that you just never want to let go. So what we're taking a look at today is we're taking a look at the top 10 guns that if you own them, you never want to get rid of these guns. Number 1, the Colt Single Action Army Model 1873. Value on these guns are between $1,500 and $30,000 depending on when they were made. If you can get the first generation, you could absolutely expect to get $30,000 for that gun if it's in working condition. This is, of course, the gun that won the West and carried by famous names like Wyatt Earp. I've even seen some of these first generations go for as high as $50,000, but if you have one of these, you never want to get rid of it. Number 2, Walther P38. Post-World War II, this gun was by far more rugged than the P08, otherwise known as the Luger. This gun was carried by West German border police, so it was a huge advancement in firearms. If you still have one of these earlier models, you can expect to get between $800 and $3,000 for this gun. Number 3, the M1 Garand. Firing the massive 30-06, this rifle is estimated between $1,000 and $6,000. This is what General George Patton referred to as the greatest battle implement ever devised. Now, of course, tens of thousands of these were sent to Korea during the Korean War, and Obama had banned imports on these, so that's really a lot of why, even though they're made in America, we're needing to import them in order to get a good number here, but he did ban them. And as a result, prices of these has absolutely skyrocketed. Number 4, the FN Browning High Power. Prices range between $800 and $3,000. Now, Browning designed this gun around 1926, but it didn't take hold until 1934 in Belgium by Fabrique Nationale. And that's why I recommend you get the FN specifically if you're going to make it really a collector that has some value, because FN was the first one to produce these. Number 5, the Colt Detective Special. Price ranges between $650 and $1,800. This is a 38 Special that was by far the most popular police sidearm in the 1950s, 60s, 70s, and 80s, and has been in a wide variety of older police film. Number 6, the Smith & Wesson Model 29. Value ranges between $800 and $3,000. This was determined at the time to be the most powerful handgun in the world, shooting the .44 caliber and carried by, most famously, Dirty Harry, starting in 1971. Number 7, pre-World War II to World War II Colt 1911s, and I'm also going to put the Remingtons on there as well, because as World War II fired up, Colt was not able to produce the numbers that the military needed, so Remington stepped in, as well as a couple other smaller numbers from different manufacturers, and Remington did a great job on this weapon as well. So if you can get the pre-World War II or World War II 1911, price ranges between $600 and $3,000. Invented, of course, by John Browning for Colt, this was the U.S. service pistol until 1984 when it was replaced by the Beretta 92. Number 8, the Russian SKS. Now I'm putting this on this list because you used to be able to pick this up for about $180. Good luck touching one under $600, and you might even see them as high as $1,200 depending on the variant. And they're only going to go up from there. Every year it seems like somebody's putting another $100 bill on the price tag of these. Primarily because this might quite possibly be the most durable rifle that Russia has ever made. With a milled receiver and the very rare malfunction, this is a phenomenal rifle, and again, it's only going to go up in price. Number 9, the Russian Dragunov. Imported into the United States under the name of the Tiger. There are 44 countries that carried this as their marksman rifle. Very accurate. It does have a thin barrel, so once it heats up, it starts to lose its accuracy a bit, but still a very, very accurate rifle. Price tag on these range between $1,500 and $10,000. Now I'm also going to throw the Romanian PSL on this list as well in this category. Very similar to the Dragunov, but I'm going to kind of put it with it because it's a little bit different but still very similar and going up and up and up in price. The Romanian PSL is picking up between $1,200 and $5,000, especially if you can get either one of these rifles with the Russian PSO 1M2 military issue 4x24 scope. And finally, number 10, the Sig Sauer P210. This was originally designed to be a 9mm Swiss military and police issue from 1945 to 1975. They also made this in a 7.62 by 21, And when I first started looking at this pistol, they were around the $2,000 mark. Now you're looking at about $2,700 to about $15,000 depending on which one you get and the condition it's in. Now, of course, Sig Sauer is redoing these P210s, but they are made in Germany. I would only be interested in the Swiss ones, and only the Swiss ones are on this list. This quite possibly may be the most accurate pistol ever made, and that's why it's on this list. Also, its price tag is just going up by about $1,000 every couple of years. So there you go. There's my top 10 guns that I would never sell because they're only going to go up in value. If you like this video, click like and subscribe. You can also now find us at godfamilyandguns.org and on Facebook. You can also now be a patron of this channel, and our Patreon link is below. But by far the most important part of this YouTube channel is it's a ministry to us and we take prayer requests. Don't ever hesitate to send that stuff in. Thank you for watching this episode of God, Family, and Guns. And as always, love God, love your family, and love guns. As many of you may or may not know, about a year ago I was dealing with a very serious heart condition. And through some procedures and a dramatic change in my lifestyle, I've found my way to a whole different level of health. And one aspect of that, and it's something that I believe is extremely important to talk about because Americans are not talking about it. I've really never heard anybody talk about it, to be quite honest, is the health benefits from the super hot peppers like a Trinidad scorpion pepper, because that has been one aspect of what I have done over the last year. Is a friend of mine who lost 110 pounds in 7 months just drinking a drink that he made with Trinidad scorpion peppers. I've been doing that as well. I saw how it changed him. I wanted in on that. And what it has done is it's been one aspect of it. Of course, diet, exercise, that sort of thing is very important as well. But what this has done is not just allow me to lose weight, but I sleep better. I have a better outlook on life. I was actually having lunch with the guy that makes this the other day, and his brother committed suicide. He was dealing with addiction, he was dealing with depression, and he committed suicide. And my friend believes wholeheartedly, had he invented this drink before that, he would be alive today. And I kind of question that, like, well, that's a big statement to make. But ultimately what he's claiming is the capsaicins in those super hot peppers really satisfy your pituitary gland, which is the basis of addiction. And if you watch Johnny Schofield on YouTube, check him out. But he's fought addiction, and now he's addicted to hot peppers instead because it satisfies that same desire. So I think it's important to talk about better outlook in life, sleep better, lose weight, fight addiction. The link's below. Check it out. Just drinking Trinidad scorpion peppers, and it is hot. I'll give you a little warning, but he's taken out the binding agents that, you know, so when it's hot, it's only hot for like a minute or two. It doesn't burn for hours. So there you go, man. I couldn't put down Trinidad scorpion peppers. This is how I do it. That link is below.